I think fashion is all about expressing your lifestyle, what you think, what your attitude is to life, what you want to express, what you want to say with your clothing.
It's not only clothes, it's also kind of makeup, it's also the way your hair is.
What should I wear? What is my style? Anyone, anywhere at any given time asks those questions on a daily basis. Fashion is, in fact, a global challenge and a timeless matter. Your closet holds the answer. That is, if you care. Most people do, especially teenagers, when they realize how fashion can make a difference. When they shop to make visual statements about their lifestyle, preferences, and beliefs, living their own cult. Let's take a closer look at some fashionable stuff. By going retro through the decades, fashion might look weird, old school cool, and conservative at the same time. It might end up on someone's wish list for future wear, though. Fashion has always been a matter of personal taste that creates an individual style, which requires creative people who change ideas into a wearable mix of fabrics and colors for the future. There are hardworking and very creative personalities behind all of this. Let us take you around the fashion scene in Bavaria's capital, Munich. You already get an idea of the trend-setting city by passing the ultra-cool soccer stadium. Just a few miles into the city limits, you can explore many historical sites and mark your calendars for the famous Oktoberfest. The state of Bavaria has a kind of fairy tale character with its castle Neuschwanstein. The Alps feature breathtaking panoramic views. Munich has a lot to offer, and fashion is one of them. Fashion in Munich is big. The industry's leading media is here, as well as famous fashion schools.
Hi, my name is Lauren. I'm from Portland, Oregon, and a third-year fashion student at S-Mode here in Munich.
Hi, I'm Robert. I am from West Orange, New Jersey. This is my first year here in S-Mod, and today we are going to take you behind the scene on what goes on in a fashion school.
S-Mod's commitment for fashion education has been around for more than 160 years, and many top designers made their first fashion steps in one of the 21 S-Mod schools worldwide. The young designers learn the nuts and bolts of fashion making and designing collections from scratch by working themselves through a 3-year-long education in modelism and styling, which goes hand in hand. In the beginning, students get to know industry expert guided pattern making, drafting, and draping based on sketches.
So this is her model, and she's trying to, with the fabric on the bust, figure out how to make the form that she's drawn.
After graduating from S-Mod, they will have spent about $30,000 on tuition, an investment that can pay off quickly in the industry. This well-recognized diploma leaves the door open to work as a product manager, distributor, illustrator, fashion editor, or there might even be the ultimate dream come true.
I want to be a famous fashion designer, doing my own fashion and sell it and have models on the runway.
There's a lot of people working in the industry. There's a lot of people, it's a dream job being a designer. So basically it's not super easy. And you still have to know it's not a 9-to-5 job. It's a job which actually affects all your personal life too. So you have to be sure about that if you want to learn this job and if you want to work in this job.
Bei mir ist es so, dass mir aufgefallen ist, immer wenn ich selbst zum Einkauf gegangen bin, habe ich nichts Vernünftiges gefunden. Und deswegen habe ich angefangen, mich für Modedesign zu interessieren, habe angefangen, selbst zu Hause ein bisschen zu nähen.
But it's not only the practical skills that make up a great fashion designer, but also the creativity to develop ideas, which takes us straight to the stylist's class. A stylist is actually designing the collection and chooses the materials. In addition to that, the stylist works through inspiration, analysis, and has a nose for upcoming trends.
We get our ideas from everywhere, basically. We walk into museums, walk around town, read a lot of fashion magazines, and just be open to new stuff.
It's also a little bit about personality in fashion, because here you learn the skills, how to do it. Of course, if you go out in the industry, you have to sell yourself, you have to get the jobs. ESMA can open some doors, but still you have to be yourself if you present yourself outside. So I think personality is really, really important.
The daily routine starts with getting up early. In the third year, students work with more self-organization. They need to make their own drafts, get their own fabrics, and sew their own dresses, which can run quite late each day, leaving only little or no room for hobbies or just relaxing, like here at the banks of the beautiful Isar River.
This is, I would say, one of my favorite spots to come in Munich. It's peaceful and there's a little bit of nature in the big city. It's just a good place to sit and relax and kind of clear your mind.
Other than that, Lauren and Herbert love to shop in downtown. It's really easy to get around here thanks to the great public transportation and miles of bike paths.
So a really nice thing about shopping in Germany is that a lot of the main streets where you can shop don't allow cars to go through. So this is just a walking pedestrian-only area, and there are a lot of chain stores in the street. A lot of people, like to shop in big chain stores, and there are also a lot of really good insider small stores in Munich. This is one of them, and they have a lot of more individual look. Something like this on the back that makes it more unique and more interesting for someone who's interested in fashion. Just small things that make it more special.
For a must-see fashion specialty in Bavaria, you have to visit one of the many Trachten stores. Here you will find the famous Dirndl dresses as well as Lederhosen. For Herbert, this is also a must to try, with stunning results on his private little catwalk.
Oh my god, this is too funny.
Actually, Herbert is more into high fashion and takes some inspiration from Lauren's recent work, which reveals some fine details.
And so I started actually on the bust making things with ruffles, and I kind of ripped fabric so it has that weird kind of furry feel.
By the end of the study, the students will have to create their own collection, and Lauren can't wait to show it off at the graduation's fashion show so the others can feel her speed.
I called my project Heart, and not like love heart, but more like having heart, having desire to do something, because I thought it was like my heart. I'm going to put my heart into this.
And she also put in many hours at school plus many nighttime shifts into designing her collection, which will help her find a job in the industry, maybe starting with an internship and one day, she believes, running her own label. But before that, she has things to do in Munich, in the beautiful countryside of Munich to be exact. It takes a couple of hours and a handful of friends who believe in her future, so they provide her with professional help in photography, lighting, makeup, and modeling for professional results. An eye-catching portfolio is mandatory for each student before moving on to a show.
So the pictures are looking really, really good, and when we're done, we're going to put them in a photo catalog, a little lookbook, and it'll look really professional, and you can see what my clothes look like on a model.
It's hard to believe, but shooting catwalk fashion models is not every photographer's dream. That's nothing for an artist on an urban expedition.
Hi, my name is Gunnar. I'm 37 years old and I run the street style blog www.styleclicker.net. And well, I take you on a tour here in my hometown Munich, and we're trying to find some stylish people today. Okay, follow me. I'm scanning all the people I encounter in the streets, and then my view gets stuck sometime.